Welcome back, guys. My name is Eric. This is Mellowseven Gaming. We're playing Football Manager 2019, and we are back for our match against Juventus, or the first one anyway. The first leg in the Europa League quarterfinal. We are going to run our standard squad. This is essentially our regular starters at this point. Everybody's back and healthy at the moment. We had a long break followed by one game, followed by a long break for international. So everybody injury risk is back down to low, so we're doing good there. We've rotated a little bit through due to injuries for the Hanover and the Freiburg match, but we won both of them 1-0 against Hanover. You can see we got a goal in the 66th after Becker got sent off for a bad tackle. We didn't look great, but we won it. That's all that really matters. Bialik played well. Reddy's played well. The winner played great. And El Haj got the goal. So it is what it is. Under Freiburg, we looked a little bit better. One of my favorite goalkeeper referee names of all time, Guido Winkman here. Nod, nod, wink, wink. 3-1 over Freiburg. A friend of mine is from that area, so I was giving him crap the other day because I think we stomped him last time we played him too. 2-1. Not really a stomping, but we won. But we did win. Anyway, we got to go on the 31st. El Haj Kohli did. They answered in the 56th. El Haj right back on it. Second goal for a brace. And then Bialik got one off a set piece there at the end to kind of cap things off. So good to get El Haj into the goals again. You haven't seen a lot of them this season, or not as many as we would have liked. The under-19s have continued their stomping form. You can see, right, look at those numbers there. We saw the 8-0 drubbing of Duisburg. They followed that with a 3-0 away win against Karlsruhe. These are all away. 4-1 over Dynamo Dresden, and then 5-3 over Fortuna Cologne, all away. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, I don't know. Like I say, they've been really good away. At home, not so good. 0-0 against Nuremberg there. And we take a look at their division here. They're in third place. 45 points. Doesn't look like they're probably going to be able to catch Hoffenheim to get promoted, but you know what? Is what it is. We'll take it. Off to the match today against Juventus. We are away. A little bit breezy. 59 degrees. That's probably about perfect. Kickoff. Sold out. Perfect pitch. Sell out in Italy. Let's see how this one goes. I would consider this our starters at the moment. I really wanted Paredes and Vogel to be the starters, and we tried that the first half of the season, but they just didn't play as well together as Vogel and Bialik do. So we'll keep running this. Paredes still got quite a bit of playtime this season, so he can't be too upset. Pick up where we left off. Keep going with the faith. We'll see how this one goes. I think it has helped us, actually. It's got us healthy, and everybody's kind of back as far as game shape again with the two matches we were able to rotate. And let's pause for a second and get these back the way. Something like that. Yeah, I think it's been good for us to have the break. The question is, what happens is if we get blown out here by Juventus, do we then just play a completely rotated squad next time with the youngsters, or the extras, or what do we do if that's the case? I don't know. Hopefully it's not going to be an issue. Hopefully we're going to blow them out and we'll let them figure it out. Although this does not look like it. Although we've had two shots, they haven't had any. They put that one off the post. Becker clears it for a corner. Look at the fans there. 46,701. Was that the number? Odegaard puts it in. Bialik heads it back out. Fernandez is there. Yonkto. Adley manages to intercept that, and off they go. We've got a copper dog over here. Coming to get some petting before going to bed. She's tired. It's almost midnight here. She goes to bed early. Zoboth gets it taken away, but we get it right back. Adley to Zoboth. Adley feeds it across. Jastrzemski's there, and he puts it away, and we're up 1-0 over Juventus on the road. Maybe. Maybe. Offsides. The line had nothing to do with Yastrzemski, which is still a bug. But, yeah, he was offside. I'm sorry, baby. How can you say no to that face? Huh? How can you say no to that face? Although I don't really... She just wants attention now, so... Okay, well, let's maybe do a get creative. Seems to have worked. They're focused. We're inspired. That's good. Pretty even match so far. They have a slight edge in possession. Shots are equal. They've had a half chance. Passing's pretty garbage. I mean, 71% is not good. Offense is 75. It really should be 85. Well, lay down. Bedtime. Go on. Halftime, 0-0. To be honest, that's not a bad result. Halftime away, I mean, 0-0 away to Juventus in front of a sold-out arena. Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, just a couple minutes ago, I was worried about what happens if we just get completely blown out. Because, I thought that was an issue, potential, a possibility. Vogel just feeds it all the way back to Ryman. Hopefully Ryman stays interested in this one. He's actually a little bit better against good teams because of that. Oh, there we go. Zoboth, we've got him. Can he get his man? He doesn't need a man. He just puts that one away. He says, screw it, I'm finishing it myself. Fedahue, you can come celebrate my goal. And that's that. That one will stand. 15th goal of the season for Kevin Zoboth. Assist from Vogel, the defensive center. Yeah, I think he could have gone either way there. I think that probably should have been a pass. But you know what? We won't bitch too much because he scored. Can they get back in it? Babu, Odegaard, Fernandez. Oh, puts it hard but wide right. They just haven't been on target. 7 shots, only 1 on target. 8 shots, 1 on target. We're about 50%. 4 of the 8 have been on. And we've got the clear cut, which led to the goal. And, yeah. I think we just kind of... Maybe we make a sub here. The Winter's getting a little tired. Let's go ahead and put Dalkey in for him. Been playing well, though. 7-3. Oh, we'll see what happens here. I was just getting ready to make another sub. Bialek manages to get up to Yastrzemski. Out to Fedahue, up to Zoboth. Zoboth out to Adley on the wing. He bad first touch and ends up going backwards, but he manages to gather it in. Play with it back there a little bit. Goes all the way back across to Becker, who tries to feed it over. Gets deflected hard. Keane's running with it. Beats his man. Support comes charging through. They had about 5 guys there, all of which had beat our defensive centers. And they are back in this 1-0. We're going to do demand more. We'll make a quick sub here. Chara's been horrible. We're going to go with Ambos. Ambo? Yeah, we'll go with Ambo. And Paredes. That's it for subs. Like I said, I'll take a draw. I'm fine with that. I'd like the big win, but we've got an away goal. Another one would be nice. Becker. Yastrzemski. It's headed back down by them. Toussaint has it. Bernardeschi. Toussaint. Back over. Alexandro. Fernandez. There we go. Ryman gets that. Kind of a weak shot. It looked like there's supposed to be more on it. Looked like it kind of confused Ryman a little bit. Oh, Fedahue is loose. Oh, come on. How did he miss that? That was beautiful. Completely sprung Fedahue, and he misses the shot. That leads to a corner. Becker's got it. Heads it out. Keane, Rodrigo. Do they go back on the attack now? When we get back? They've got lots of guys in the center, and we've got nobody. Keen's there. Ryman, though, manages to push that one away, and we kick it out. We don't even give up a corner. It's just going to be a throw-in over there. Courage. Last couple minutes. Frustrated. Okay. Pretty even game. Possession split. Shot split. Rendeshi feeds that one in. Goes wide. Minute left. That's a lot of time here. Is this going to lead to something? And it feeds that one up to Becker. Is it just a really long ending one, or is there an actual chance here for somebody? Fagioli. Got guys. Lots of guys. Somebody stop it. Adley, all you had to do was kick the ball, not stand there and then mug him. Rolls through. Becker puts it out for a throw-in. Gives a souvenir to the fans. And that's that. We'll take it. A 1-0 draw. We got an away goal. And we'll play Mainz. And then we'll be back for the second match against Juventus. See you in a minute. All right, guys. Welcome back. We have we played a game. It was against Mainz, and we won 4-0. We played a slightly rotated squad. We put Prince in for the starting goal. It played well, 7.2. We gave Julian Perez Vasquez his debut, and he scored a goal and played a 7.4 and looked pretty darn good. And George Depew got 2 goals and an assist in the game. I think, and look at that, Zoboth 9.2. I think he's earned himself a start in this next match. I think that's what we're going to do. So he is also, where's my inbox? Zoboth is up for German Player of the Year award. Adley is one of the finalists, whatever, people in consideration for the Europa League Player of the Year award, although he's not the favorite. He's one of the also in the conversation is. And then there we go. That's what I was looking for initially. Depew won Player of the Week award. Good for him with a 9.5. He played well. And obviously, he was in there for the Team of the Week, as well as Zoboth, Vogel, Paredes. And so, not too shabby. All right. The other thing before we get into the match, something I want to talk to you about real briefly. My cousin Billy died last week. Billy's a little bit old. Well, he's older than me. He's 70 years old. He was an orthopedic surgeon, specifically dealing with sports. And he's my connection to kind of high-level international football. Billy lived in North Carolina. I grew up in Montana. But Billy would come visit. He'd go skiing at a place called Big Sky Ski Resort, which is out kind of near Yellowstone. And so even though we lived 3,000 miles apart, I have known Billy since I was very, very young. And he was always this big, happy guy. He's, from the South. A good old boy, but with the good stuff, not any of the negative connotation we normally throw at that stuff. Very educated, always happy, love sports, just an all-around spectacular guy. And he's really going to be missed. But I said he's my connection to high-level football. Billy ran the Coach K Sports Clinic at Duke University. At one point, he was also with University of North Carolina, which the women's football team at UNC is potentially one of the best in the world year in, year out. Not for college-level athletics, just period. Right? I mean, it's that good. And obviously at Duke and UNC, the priority for men's sports is on basketball. But let me read you a little bit from the obit here. He was, by the way, according to, I want to say it was, I just spaced on. It's a really big New York newspaper. I had it right till I had to tell you. Anyway, they said he was one of the top 5 orthopedic surgeons in North America at one point. So here we go. It says, Dr. Garrett embodied the true definition of a clinician scientist. As a specialist in sports medicine for 30 years, he served as the medical director of the U.S. Soccer Federation and team physician for U.S. men and women's national soccer teams. He was also a member of the U.S. Olympic Committee Sports Medicine Society and was named Director of Research for the Confederation of North Central American Caribbean Association Football, CONCACAF, by the FIFA Medical Committee. He also served as team physician for many of Duke University's sports teams. Yeah, I mean, it goes on and on and on. He was just a good person, a great doctor, and Billy will be missed. But for now, let's get on with our game, and we'll see how this one goes. We have Juventus at home today. This is what our squad is going to look like. We're going to run George Depew because he's just been spectacular recently. You can see 7.74 in his last 5 with a 9.5 there. And an 8.4 there. So a couple big games in the last 5. Yastrzemski's been kind of The last 5 is not really on the boil. We'll put him in if we need him. I'm going to run Coley and Zoboth in this one to start with. Coley's pretty good right now. 7.78 over the last 5. Whereas Fede, who's kind of popped off the boil, he's still playing at 7.08, but you can see he's kind of downward trending. So we're going to put Coley in for this one. Otherwise... Oh, and I've left Julian Perez in. I'm not sure that's a good idea. There'll be a short hook for him. But Chara has played well recently and probably will get back. We're putting Chara back. I've got Dalka on the right instead of Becker. Becker's played, well, 7.34 recently. Downward trending. He had that 8.5 there. Dalka's out. We're putting Becker in. I think that's it. I was considering leaving some of those guys in. They played really well last game, but, we'll go for it. We're 1-1. Hanover and Chelsea are 1-1. Marseille has a slight lead over Leverkusen, 2-3, and Lazio's got a 1-0 lead over Red Bull. Everything to play for all these matches. These are all really, really close. So let's jump into this one. We already talked about that, running Depew out there. Let's go ahead and submit the team. See how it goes, and I'm out of Dr. Pepper. How it goes sometime. Dressing room. Pick up where they left off. Let's give the defense a little bit more. There we go. Both teams coming in good form. Rise to the challenge. And let's see what happens. Really happy with where we went. If it ends here, it ends here. But you know what? I mean, at this point, it's 1-1, and we're at home with an away goal. Right now, let's take a 0-0 win. I'm okay with that. Let's have a really boring match that gives us another lets us advance up another rung of the ladder here in Europa. So far, a pretty boring game. They've had the possession. I'd like to knock us back from positive to something, but we've only given up one shot despite all that possession. Depew into Matza. Chara, Zoboth, goes all the way out to the Winter. Takes a couple steps in, feeds it into Depew, but it gets booted out. We keep it in, though. Bialik back into Chara. Chara out to the Winter, gets it. Tried to find Zoboth, unable to. Bialik manages to win that tackle and keep it in. Chara. Zoboth sliding tackle goes out. Odegaard, Fernandez. Rodrigo. Oh, we missed we made the tackle, but we left us out of position. Raymond comes out. Who is that? I don't know who that penalty is going to be on. Is it on him for running into the goalkeeper? Oh, it's on De Winter. Okay. I didn't see how he was involved, but they're going to give them a penalty. Hold on, we're going to go back here. I'm going there. Rodrigo. The Winter's there. He doesn't touch anybody. The Winter runs into Ryman. That should be a penalty that should be a penalty on Rodrigo, not on us. Okay. Well, we just got hosed, guys. Absolutely hosed. Come on. Oh, but Ryman saves it. Look at that. Manages to survive. Let's see if we can continue to save it. I'm not sure what VAR showed because our replay showed absolutely nothing. Showed no contact at all between De Winter and Rodrigo. It just showed Rodrigo running into our goalkeeper, which is definitely a penalty. You're not allowed to run over the goalkeeper, especially if you don't actually get any of the ball while you're doing it. So we managed to hang on to that. That was a clear-cut chance. The penalty shot obviously is. But we're still in this one. They throw it in. Odegaard. Back out Desciglio. I don't recognize his name. We haven't seen much of him. Hernandez. Yankto. Haven't read his name either, I don't think, at this point. I'm not sure why we just didn't chest that one down and dribble out. But Ryman makes another great save. Puts it over the top. It's going to be another throw-in. I think I'm going to throw in a demand more here because we are not playing well early. I mean, we're holding off. We're surviving a furious attack by them. But it is all them so far. 5 shots, 2 on target, 1 clear cut. Slight edge in possession, not huge anymore. Let's see if we got a shot finally. Long range, but it's a shot. Adley took it. Ryman's playing well. He's a big game guy. You know, that like I say, he lets in some stupid goals in easy games, but oh! Own goal. Zoboth banks that one off. Rugani. We will take it. That gives us a 2-1 lead going into this. Of course, if they score to tie it, it's tied on away goals. So, you know, 1-0's not really much better than... Well, 1-1's no better than 0-0. So we have to hold on now. We have to keep up the defense or score another goal, one of the two. Adley. It looks like we're keeping the pressure on. Feeds it across to Coley. Depue's there. Can he keep up his hot form? Yes! Gets it into Zoboth. Zoboth heads it away. We're up 3-1 on aggregate. 2-0 on the day. 17th goal of the season by Zoboth, and the assist by Depue. Coley heads it out. Depue's there. One touch to settle it down. Feeds it in. Zoboth wins the header. Had the goalkeeper go in the wrong direction. Oh, look at that. I think we've been outplayed, but, well, average rating, actually ours is better. They've put the pressure on, but their players haven't played well to finish what they've worked with. We appreciate their efforts. Let's keep them happy and positive. Did anybody play terrible? No, nobody's playing bad. I think we just go again. Like I say, as the game starts to tilt our direction, hopefully we'll see some of their pressure start to fade as they start to lose hope. Becker steals that one. Pugh's there, feeds it all the way across. He's got Zoboth breaking. Zoboth takes a couple touches, unable to get it in. Comes out to Adley. He feeds it back across to a charging Depue, who puts it away. He's got a goal and an assist today. Yes, I told you he was hot. That's why we left him in. Look at that. Zoboth should have had that, though. All he had to do was hit it straight or the direction he was running. Instead, he cuts it back right at the goalkeeper. I don't know if he was trying to go back in the other corner or what he was doing, but it doesn't matter. Depue puts it away. Adley heads it to De Winter. Chara's got it. Chara feeds it across to Depue, the hot man, who takes another shot, and why not? Goes wide left. But what are we going to do? Rodrigo is now disinterested in having a horrible game. Szczęsny stands up. Feeds that one out. Becker does something stupid. Heads it right to them as they charge forward. Bernetsky's there. Ryman gets a hand on it. Not enough. I don't know why they always had... There's nobody there. Just chest it down and pass it out. Why are you going up to win a header against nobody? This game is really bad for that. They always go for the header for no apparent reason. Even when it's the worst possible option, like, oh my God, I can get a header. Yeah, we saw it. I don't know why they do it. All of a sudden, Rodrigo's up to a 6-2 with that assist. And no longer he's still disinterested. Can we get back? Can we get our goal back? We've lost our away goal advantage. Zoboth feeds it in. Oh, Chara comes in for a screamer. Wormburner there, just puts it out. And do we do a sub at 65? Sure. The question is who? How about Dalka for Becker. Becker hasn't... Winter's tired. Put him in for De Winter. See how that goes. Chelsea's up over Hanover. Marseille's hanging on to their 3-2. Red Bulls scored a couple goals. They're up over Lazio. Chara out to Depew. Depew chests that one down, gets it back out to Becker. Becker feeds it across. We got Adley there. Bad angle. Oh, tries to get it back and forced to Colley, but unable to put that one away. Maybe that's our next sub. Let's go ahead and put... Do we put Fedihue in or do we put Jastrzemski in? As striker, I mean. Let's put Jastrzemski in. He hasn't got a lot of shots up there. Let's go ahead and put him in for El Haj. I mean, we brought him in to be striker, and he did early in the season, but we haven't seen much of him there. He's played so well out there on our right wing as our inside winger there on attack. Becker gets taken down, dives in with a perfect slide tackle. Well, he got the ball, I guess. Matazo takes that one away. Gets across to Depew. Depew holds it up, back out to Matazo. Feeds it all the way across. We've got Dalka there. Bad first touch. Tries to get it in. Chara. Keep the pressure up. Out to Becker. Can Becker find somebody in there? Yes! Zoboth is there. First touch, left foot. Puts it away. 18th goal of the season. Becker with the assist. Back up 4-1 now. I think we've got this one. Let's throw out a little bit of praise there. Maybe we'll do one more sub. We'll put in Julian Vasquez for Chara. Look at that. That was... Oh, it was his right foot. Swung all the way around to put that one in. Yeah, I guess I said left, didn't I? But I don't know why I thought left. Managed to intercept that. Depew feeds it all the way up. Jastrzemski's there on the run. Finds Zoboth. Zoboth takes the shot. Puts it wide right, though. Zoboth missed a couple sitters this game. Jastrzemski's speed just made that one. They broke him free easy. Bielik up to Matazo. Depew, can he break him again? Can he go for it? He takes a few steps in. Finds Adley there on the right. Sorry, on the left. Adley puts that... I've got my left and right backwards for a little while here today. Adley puts that one away on, and the route is on. 5-1. At home, in front of the fans, showing them why we belong. There we go. That should be it. Look at that. 9-4, 9-3, 9-4, 9-4 for the front three guys. Pretty good. 3 goals and 5 assists out of those 3. We get another one? No. They just blow the whistle, ref. There we go. Oh, my God. That was... They were in with a chance after a draw. They just couldn't get it away from home. That's exactly it. Let's see how the rest of it went. Let's go ahead and tell the... Let's go. I've been letting him do it, but I think we'll go passionate. And then we'll see kind of what's going on. Look at that. 5-1 over Juventus. 6-2 on aggregate. Chelsea wins at 3-1 over Hanover. Marseille wins at 3-2 over Leverkusen. And Salzburg knocks out Lazio 2-1 on aggregate. With a little bit of a comeback there. Another 1.5 million. Depew keeps it up. Herb. I don't know how we don't keep playing him. Don't know. I mean, that was the goal, was to get him, up to that position. I just didn't really expect it to happen like this. Delighted with the win. Who do we get to play? We re-signed Compaditis, though. Compaditis? To another contract. We re-signed a bunch of coaches and scouts and stuff. There's only one guy I didn't bring. It was up for it. He was a scout that wasn't very good. I'm not sure who I want to play next. We're going to try to get Julian in some more matches. So I'm hoping there's the draws today. There we go. Not that there's a lot of options. Chelsea, Marseille. That's best possible for us. Start away against Salzburg. I like that a lot. Marseille would be fine too. But, we've got England, France, Austria, and Germany involved. 4 countries involved. I would want one of those 2, I think. Well, I don't know. Is Chelsea any good this year? Oh, we're not doing their league. So I don't know. I don't know if they're any good or not. Find out. We got Red Bull. We rearranged some matches. That's fine. Competition. Let me show you where we're at. We're in 3rd place right now. I'm not sure how everybody else dropped points. Remember, at one point we had like 5 teams all tied on points, and Leverkusen 3 points past us. And then we ended up with 3 or 4 of us tied, with a couple people close, and Leverkusen still 3 points. But everybody's dropping matches, and this would leave us in Champions League football next season. I mean, if this holds up, we don't have the goal differential of Leverkusen. If they leapfrog past us again, we're gonna fall out on that. But everybody else, at the moment anyway, we have a goal differential on. We've got Leipzig by 3, and everybody else we stomp pretty much below us. So maybe this is a long episode. I probably should be doing more stuff, but I'm wondering how much money we make if we finish 3rd. We looked at 5th versus 8th. 3rd is another 20 million. And Champions League football, which should be more money yet. So maybe a 40 million difference from where we're at. Oh, one more thing we want to look at. Inbox. We had some, here we go. Profit made in Bundesliga. Now, they don't tell me what the time period is this. So we're 2nd with only an 18.3 million loss. But this number didn't match up with the season. Now we've made an extra 1.5 million at this point, right? Profit loss this month. Although apparently that money hasn't kicked in yet. Because we should have an extra 1. Oh, profit. That's this month. Yeah, so that is there. So at the moment we're doing that. So for the season we were at like 28 or something, right? Which doesn't match up at all with the 18 we see here. Actually, I think it was like 20. I don't know how we lost all that money recently. But I thought it was like 20 million, not 29. So who knows? But regardless, that doesn't match up at all with this. So I don't know. Is this maybe just this year so far, since like January 1st, as opposed to since the beginning of the season? Maybe. Back finances. Maybe since there? I don't know. Anyway, we're the 2nd most profitable team in whatever this period is, by which I mean we've lost the 2nd least amount of money. Bremen's hemorrhaging money, Leverkusen, Leipzig, and Mainz. They're all 50 million in loss so far. Collective loss of 623 million, average of 34. So I guess that's good, but it's probably because we're not spending any money here. 550,000 per week. I don't know. It is what it is. We'll take it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Cheers.